Well, hello, hello, hello. Much love to you all. May God bless you all. Hit that like button. I shared some of this stuff out on Facebook, and it just shows how much people are not aware of what's going on in the world because they want to listen to just mainstream media news. Now, I know I've said this many times, and I'll keep on saying it. I am one of the very few people that is reporting on wildfires every single week. And as we were just reporting last week of some fires out in California, now Los Angeles is having some wildfires. So I'm not going to play the sound just in case there's music or something. This was yesterday's 16th. Pretty good little fire. You got to know with all this heat that's going on too, man. It's got to be hard battling these fires in the heat. Just look at all that. So, as the raging California wildfire prompts evacuations in Los Angeles County, we also see that wildfires prompt evacuations north of San Francisco. Stuff isn't going to stop, guys. It's going to keep on continuing. There's a lot of wildfires going on. You know, it's something because 2 years ago I was saying that the temperatures are going to keep getting hotter, and a lot of people were sitting there making fun of me saying that. And look at what's happening now. I mean, it's all you can find as soon as you get on Yahoo webpage. It's all you can find is about heat domes, excessive heat, wildfires, smoke, uh, record-breaking temperatures. A lot of people still deny that we are in biblical end days, guys. So I'm going to show real quick on my Telegram. This was some of the stuff I shared. Looks like a volcano. The way it's all like right there, looks like a volcano erupting. Literally does. The world is on fire. People's hearts need to be on fire for God. People need to be paying attention to biblical prophecy and studying the Bible a lot more than they are. Speaking of that, I seen somebody just said that the June 22nd we're going to get raptured. We need to quit placing dates. We need to place our faith in Jesus Christ and get a close relationship with him. Very close relationship. I mean, it is evident the signs are here, but it's been really dry out there too, so you can only imagine this stuff is going to continue to get worse and worse. That's a pretty crazy picture. In the description is a link to get to our Telegram group if you would like to. Before I get to that one, let's do this. We see record-breaking heat wave forecast from the Midwest to Northeast the U.S. Way above, it's above today. I think it's supposed to be 96, 97 degrees. This is pretty hot. Not saying it hasn't hit that in Indiana before, but that is definitely not our averages. We usually average in the 80s, but this is all above normal throughout here. And of course, even worse right here in these regions right here. I think it was last week we were talking about some fires going on in these regions as well. And you even see over here below in some parts of Alaska and above, and then you see near normal and below in some parts of Texas. Why you got all this heat up here? It's really crazy. And speaking of that, look at how hot it's going to be here, and that's how we'll get into this in a little bit. They had a snowstorm not very long ago, which is of course all going to melt now. But we see that the National Weather Service has issued warnings spanning from the Midwest and East Coast, forecasting soaring temperatures up to 95 to 100 degrees range and even higher. This heat wave, coinciding with Father's Day celebrations, pose serious health risk, prompting the NWS and the CDC to advise residents to take extra precautions. I am going to say, if you have elderly around you or you see a homeless person out, you have an extra bottle of water or something, I mean, give it to them, because, guys, it is going to be very, very hot. So major cities from Chicago to New York are expecting to endure extreme heat, with some areas potentially getting up to 105 degrees. And then you got to factor in humidity. I know I'm from Indiana. These regions here, we have high humidity around here. Now, when I went over to Arizona, it might be 113, but there's like no humidity, so it's like a dry heat. Here in Indiana, the humidity is always above 50% or more. So you get 100 degrees and you have 90% humidity. It's extremely sticky and very hard to breathe in these types of weather. But 105 degrees, New York City, would be definitely a lot hotter than normal. So uh, we're seeing a lot up here in Indiana as well, in Michigan. We're in these extreme level 4. It only goes up to 4. We're in level 4 of extreme heats that are going to be hitting this region. It says a 6 to 10 day outlook, which it is very hot the next 6 to 10 days, as I've been watching the weather forecast here. You got near normal in places like, Hawaii. They got a little above here. Then you got above up here in the middle of Alaska, of course. And then 8 to 14 day temperatures. Then it's going to start getting below and near normal. It's definitely going to change. And then you're going to get over here below. It's going from extreme heat to extreme cold in some regions. Um, just let me scroll back up and show you here. Look at how the map is changed within 8 to 14 days. Just wow. This weather, guys, is definitely up and down. So, this powerful heat dome, just one of the extreme weather hazards coming in the next week. And like I was talking about, what's that other extreme one? Is going to go extremely cold in some regions right after this. And this does not bode well for crops, plants, animals. None of this works out well for all these things. So summer typically starts next week, and we're already having temperatures way above it. So of course, they want to bring up fossil fuels, and of course, we have the El Nino. But really, I'm looking at biblical prophecy that the weather is out of whack, like Scripture says. And yes, man is playing a part in it, but all credit and glory given to God, because He deserves credit, honor, and glory. So the heat arrived in the eastern half of the country Friday, but it's just an appetizer of what's to come. So we see that what is to come is this very extreme heat, as we've been seeing. Hundreds of temperature records could fall by the end of next week, both during the day and night. Temperatures will top out at 15 to 20 degrees above normal, and some places will reach 25 degrees above normal. That's, of course, um, a lot hotter than a lot of people will be accustomed to having. Like I said, here in Indy, normally like it is right now, 83, but it's only 9 a.m. in the morning. That's usually, you're into the afternoon. It's already pretty hot in the morning. So they're even talking heat indexes in the low 100s in parts of Maine. I've been to Maine. Maine is not used to that type of weather. Maine, it does not get that hot. So this is definitely So we have this climate glimpse. The scorching northern hemisphere heat leads to death and wildfires. There's been lots of wildfires worldwide. As you see, we've had places, for instance, 116 degrees Fahrenheit in Mecca, Saudi Arabia on Sunday. You see 110 degrees over in Phoenix. Los Angeles is dealing with their first major fire of the season now. So we're going to continue to see these happen. The Mediterranean island of Cyprus had 2 heat-related deaths. We also see not just Cyprus, but a lot of the places overseas are experiencing just dramatic heat as well, guys. So definitely, like I said, keep on checking on elderly and keep on praying and stay hydrated. Please stay hydrated. So, like I said, you're getting ready to have this record heat that's getting ready to hit out here, a little above normal out in Montana. They just had a summer snowstorm not very long ago. It said late season wet snow is forecasted for the northern Rockies on Monday and Tuesday, and then it's going to get hot after that. These temperatures will be well below normal, and heavy wet snow may cause tree damage, power outages, and will make traveling difficult. So I don't know if they have any pictures in here. They're forecasting Montana and Ohio mountain, or not Ohio, Idaho, 2 to 4 inches, and some places up to 4 to 8 inches, and some places 6 to 12 inches. It's pretty high up. So they're saying the snow is going to fall in these regions, and then it's going to get hot, then it's going to get cold, then it's going to get hot, then it's going to get cold, guys. It's back and forth. I mean, it's literally like we live in a sci-fi movie, isn't it? So, all right, some of the major earthquakes just 58 minutes ago. We seen a 4.2 in Argentina. New Zealand had a 5.0. We see Trinidad area had a 4.0. That was about 2 hours and 8 minutes ago. 2.5 hours ago, Guantanamo had a 4.1. We see in Mexico had a 4.0. We see even down Papua New Guinea just 5 hours ago, 5.3 was a pretty predominant one. Yesterday, right here was the big predominant one, the 6.0 that was almost 24 hours ago. So, guys, signs of the times are here. Have a prayer life. Definitely be studying. I'm probably going to program and have the book of Luke Bible study on Tuesday instead of Wednesday because of this record heat. Me and my son was going camping. I'm probably going to want to do it on Wednesday, which is one of the cooler days. I think it'd be 94. But after that, we're talking like hundreds. So I'm going to have to go on one of the coolest days that we were going to go. So, guys, hit that like button. I'll have a link pop up for one of the YouTube shorts that it most likely hid from you guys. It's only 10 seconds. Give it a like, give it a listen, help get it out there, help get this content out there. And if anything else happens today, I will definitely be posting something. So keep your heads up. You fight from victory, not from defeat. And that is thanks to King Jesus. Much love.